Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Life Slacker, and this is part two of my Destiny Hero video, and I am bringing you my hypothetical retrains. This is, honestly, I think the only way that you really fix Destiny Hero is you give it 8 cards. I mean, it could get 5 cards and something like Burst Protocol and be decent. I think after doing this, I think you can make this deck decent, but in order to really push it to the next level and make it be playable on its own, I honestly think that you need to make this a main pack theme, give it 8 to 9 cards, and then obviously it'll get one more card in the next set, because that's how we've been doing it. But guys, we're going to take a look here, and we've got our very first card called Destiny Hero Destructive Doomlord. So my logic was to give it the Yuma treatment and give this deck retrains that are reminiscent of the anime, but also genuinely support the deck. So it's a level 3 Dark Warrior, 600 attack, 800 defense. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one spell that lists Destiny Hero in its card text to your hand. Okay, so you can add something like Destiny Draw, you can add Fusion Destiny, you can add Over Destiny, you can add D-Force, you can add, and I'm specifically saying spell card because we don't want to be able to add Break the Destiny, because the more that we get support for something like that, the more that Konami is going to want to hit us with a ban hammer. So if we just stick to search a spell card, we're safe. If we, when we start messing with Break the Destiny, like I don't even know why Konami makes cards like that. Like they make these stupid broken cards, and then they make them like not really consistent. But then the future support has to be not as consistent because of that card. So once per turn, you can target one monster you control, banish it until the second standby phase after this effect was activated. This is reminiscent of Doomlord's original effect. So we make this new Doomlord a good normal summon. He searches Fusion Destiny. He searches other stuff. He has a second effect, and then a third effect. If the Destiny Hero monster would be banished from your grave, you could banish this card instead, and then we give it the Dark Hero lock. So basically, this third effect is if your DPE is going to be called by the grave, DD Crowed, any effect that can banish that DPE that's in your graveyard, you could say, nope, 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 hurry up and banish this guy. He would be a quick effect. Just pop that on there. So he's a quick effect, and you're saving the DPE. So the next card we've got Destiny Hero Captain Tenacious D. You're damn right. We are making a Tenacious D reference in 2025. But it's a level 3 Dark Warrior, 800 attack, 800 defense. You can send one Destiny Hero monster from your deck to the graveyard to special summon this card, or once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your deck, also hard once per turn. So basically, we are giving it the treatment of a new normal summon, a circular, which has basically been the pattern for reviving old decks that have zero playability, have next to no win con. They did it with Gimmick Puppets, they did it with Yuma support, they did it with practically rockets. I think, yeah, you could argue that I don't know if they technically got a circular, but they got a special summon that can revive and then summon. So like technically, the normal summon and the circular is the pattern. So we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna make it retrains of old monsters and make it cool. So while this card's in the grave, if a Destiny Hero monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this and special summon the destroyed monster. So that is reminiscent of Captain Tenacious's original effect, but it's much better because I'm pretty sure the old effect was slow, involved a standby phase, and this would actually make some sense. Dark Hero Lock again because these cards need to be broken, but they need to be broken in Dark Heroes because if they're not going to be good. And if they're not good, they're not going to be played. And if they're not going to be played, then what is the point of making support? These cards need to be really, really good in Destiny Hero, but then mildly playable in Hero to actually propel this deck and actually make it playable. So we got Destiny Hero Defender D. Level 3 Dark Warrior, 100 attack, 2700 defense. If you control a Destiny Hero monster, you special summon this card from your hand and then add one Polymerization to your hand, card once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can change the battle position of one monster on the field. And then the last effect, Destiny Hero monsters cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effect. And once, if a Destiny Hero would be destroyed by battle or card effect, it is not. So we're actually going to make him a defender. It kind of makes sense to give him effects that defend the Destiny Heroes. And typically, because I feel like these big Chungus monsters always want to have like things with poly. Um, So we're adding the poly effect too. So we're kind of like we're taking what they did with Master Hero Furnace, and we're going to give him a poly effect, but then also decent protection since his name is Defender. Destiny Hero Dearly Departed. Level 2, Dark Warrior, 1,000 attacks, your defense. You can banish this card in your hand or on the field to set 1D slash spell that lists Destiny Hero in its card text. Or Clock Tower Prison, hard once per turn. So this is very simple. This is a D spell that lists Destiny Hero or Clock Tower Prison, hard once per turn. If this card is in the banishment and you control Clock Tower Prison, place 4 counters on it, special summon this card, and destroy 1 card on the field. So if you haven't noticed, this is going to get us out into Dreadmaster. And then the Dreadmaster will provide protection for our field, which is pretty dope. And then if this card leaves the field, banish it. I'm trying to make these retrains that have effects that are modern, but then also reminiscent of their original card effect. Destiny Hero and Dragoon. So for some reason, Destiny and Dragoon was not a Destiny Hero, but it was a fusion of the two, of two Destinies. So it's going to be a level 2 Dark Warrior, 3,000, 3,000. Effect 1 is to destroy 1 monster on the field and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack or defense, whichever is higher. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 1 other Destiny Hero monster to special summon this card. And I forgot to put its material. Its material would just be simply 2. I mean, it could be 2 level 6 or higher. 2 level 6 or higher Destiny Hero monsters, because you don't want this thing to be super easily summoned. But I mean, realistically, it's probably just going to be 2 Maliciouses, or like a Dreadmaster and a Militia, like something like that would just make the most sense. Um, and I try to make, again, with the retrains, we're trying to bring the older card effects. For some reason, Destiny Heroes love the standby phase. Literally every card effect mentions the standby phase in the older guys, and it's I don't know why. It just is. And the next card, guys, this is not my own creation. This card actually exists in Duel Links. This is called D-Mind. And it says if you control no Destiny Hero monster, special summon a level 3 or lower Destiny from your deck. This should obviously have a hard once per turn clause on it and probably a hero lock. But if we scroll up, our brand new Destiny Hero Destructive Doomlord is a level 3 that has a good effect on special summon. So this is all tying together. D Distressful Call, and I wanted to kind of make this off of what was that? E Emergency Call. I wanted to kind of give Destiny Heroes their own counterpart. So this is a quick play spell card. Each effect is heard once per turn, but both effects can be activated only once per turn. First effect is to add a level 4 lower Destiny Hero monster from your deck to your hand. The second effect is to banish Destiny Hero monsters from your grave or field to fusion summon 1 fusion monster that lists a Destiny Hero monster as fusion material. So this can actually get into the old Destiny and Dragoon, but you can also use it to fusion summon newer support. And this is another interesting thing. If this card is revealed while in your deck by a monster effect, you can add this card to your hand. Also Dark Hero Lock. So if you play something like Diamond Dude, if you play something like Dominate Guy, who reveals cards, okay, this card then has that application where it can be searched if it gets revealed. So just another layer of interaction. Meet Your Destiny, continuous trap card. Place on the field or set 1D spell or trap that lists Destiny Hero in its card text that can be activated this turn. That card can be activated this turn. Let's just say that again. So no matter what you set, whether it's a spell or a trap, you can either place it face up or you can set it face down, kind of whichever, because certain D traps need to be set first before it can be activated. Because if like D chain would just, not that you're going to play that, but if you wanted to, you need to set that first. You can't just place it on the field. 2, you can banish this card face up, so summon 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. If this card is revealed while in your deck by a monster effect, you can add this card to your hand. Dark Hero Lock. So guys, this is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. And I think that these 8 cards here would not only make Destiny Heroes a playable deck on its own, but I think it would actually make them somewhat competitive, because you don't need to add in, you don't need a lot with this to make the deck good. But guys, tell me what you think. I'm curious. Should I keep making retrain videos like this? Should I try to like throw my hand in like seeing like what we can actually get? Because I mean, I'm curious if Konami ever makes support for us. Like, I'm curious, how much of this would they use? I mean, like, not that they would copy my homework, but I mean, like, how much of this like did I, would I get right if we got decent support? But guys, that's the site for Slacker, and I'm out.